Hi, I'm Liam Burns, the CEO of Qaelon Medical. I'm a Medtech professional that specializes in minimally invasive surgery. I've worked in the OR for thousands of procedures with hundreds of surgeons and countless new products. And what I'm about to share with you today is truly breakthrough. The minimally invasive surgery market is large and growing. 37 million procedures, growing at 7.5%, with three very distinct segments. And while each segment has different challenges and unique devices and specialized training, the surgeons and endoscopists who perform these procedures all have one thing in common. They fear the same surgical complication: surgical leaks. Surgical leaks are the most dreaded complication in the operating room. So what's a surgical leak? It's a hole, a perforation, or a weakness anywhere along the digestive tract, where even a tiny hole the size of a pinpoint can quickly put a patient's life in jeopardy. To a patient, it's simply devastating. And it's not that rare. 5 to 19% of the time, there is a leak that occurs following surgery. And when it happens, it can be deadly. In colorectal surgery, if you have a leak in the first 7 days after surgery, mortality is 18%. And the treatment is very difficult. Nearly all of these patients have a second surgery even before they've recovered from the first one. Their cancer comes back twice as often. And the hospital stay is extended for days. And beyond that, the impact can be devastating and life-changing. If you have an early surgical leak, 1 in 2 patients ends up with a permanent stoma and permanent loss of bowel function. The costs are staggering, $1.1 billion in the US alone, and recent data indicates that surgical leaks are significantly underreported. It's a massive problem. Surgeons, hospitals, everyone is looking for a solution. And unfortunately, the solution is antiquated and unreliable. We're using the air bubble test today. Surgeons are using every tool they have in their armament to combat surgical leaks, and what they have is the air bubble test. This is the same test that was introduced in 1910 by the founder of the Cleveland Clinic. It's also the same way we check a bicycle tire for a leak. You inflate the inner tube, you put it under water, and you look for bubbles. This is not standardized, it's not quantifiable, and everyone does it a little differently, which is why many surgical leaks are discovered after surgery, when the patient is already fighting for their life. Until now, Qaelon has developed the first reliable, real-time leak detection test in the world, and it's based on a state-of-the-art insufflator. Our platform is based on a technology that's used in virtually every minimally invasive surgery today: surgical insufflation. It's based on a simple concept of measuring gas concentration in the abdomen with an automated test sequence, which means it's easy to use and requires minimal training for the surgeon. What it does is it precisely monitors gas concentrations in the abdomen and the digestive tract, confirming if there is a leak present. So how's it different than the air bubble test? Well, first off, it's ultra reliable. In 1,000 preclinical tests, in 200 lab tests, we have achieved 100% accuracy to detect a 1 millimeter diameter hole. The results are available real time. Because we can so precisely monitor gas changes, we can definitively identify a leak in 30 seconds. And it's the first standardized, quantifiable methodology that, unlike the air bubble test where you're looking for bubbles, we precisely capture, measure, and analyze gas concentrations continually. This is why we believe we will create a new standard in leak detection. The benefits to the healthcare ecosystem are incredible for the patient, for the hospital, and for the surgeon. Real-time, reliable leak detection means that a surgeon will know definitively if they have a leak before the patient leaves the OR, so they can take action before the patient leaves. We believe our unique advantages and our patent technology create a two-pronged opportunity. First, we will create the leak detection market. And based on our analysis of surgical procedures, this market is worth over $1 billion alone. In addition, we will bring differentiation and innovation to completely disrupt the large, well-established, and growing insufflation market. Each of these segments of minimally invasive surgery has unique needs. Our plan is to tailor our core technology with differentiated products for each of these market segments. And what that does is it creates 3 discrete exit opportunities for our company. When you look at the market and the companies that we're talking to, it's all the well-known names. And what we think we bring in laparoscopy is differentiation in a commodity market. In robotics, we enable the expansion of the robotic ecosystem. And in endoscopy, we bring the confidence to perform additional advanced therapeutic procedures. There's been a lot of activity in our market. The major companies are making significant moves, and that's creating incredible interest for what we're doing. We have a very high-performing prototype. We have strong, well-protected IP. And we were one of a very small percentage of companies that were selected by the FDA to be put into the Safer Technology Program. We're in the midst of our seed round. We're raising $6 million, which will unlock $3 million in non-dilutive financing. We have a lead investor identified. These funds will enable us to complete product development and take us through the 24 months for FDA clearance and our first U.S. sales. Our leadership team includes 2 very active and prolific surgical and endoscopy innovators, Lee Swanstrom and our founder, Aran Shlomovitz. Thank you for your interest today. I look forward to sharing more of our story in the near future.